Hello guys and welcome back to another Crossfire cast, and joining me once again for the delightful position of co-caster is...
Loony! Hey guys! I'm
That's
one
right.
of the reviewers from GR.
Indeed he is one of the best in the field, but let's get this replay underway.
Thanks.
And we'll quickly introduce everyone. So if we get going in 3, 2, 1 and click, 9 and 10.
I'm happy to be with you here as well.
I'm glad to hear it, The more the merrier, I feel. So we've got another familiar face for you here today. It's Jaeger Tech back once again with another replay request. He is going to be going up against nazibbq, who is playing as the Soviets. But like I say, I've cast a couple of Jaeger Tech's games before. Let's see what he does for this game. I believe he mentioned in the actual replay post that he played up against nazibbq in a match prior to this and was met by an M3 spam. So we'll see if the M3 spams come into play again. But meanwhile, we see that he is going for a standard opening with Grenadiers coming out first. This will probably be followed up quickly by an MG42. And he's also going to go up and cap towards his field with his Northern Pioneers as well.
We are ready for action.
That's a valid opening for German players, because if you don't want to skip tier 1, which I don't recommend in the beginning, you should always get 2 Grenadiers out. They are your main fighting force. You don't need the Pioneers in the beginning, you need only the Grenadiers for the first about 6 minutes.
That's right. I mean, your Pioneers are there to be a useful capping force and also to back up your Grenadiers if your Grenadiers are in a bit of a situation. But you can't rely on Pioneers for much, really. Yes, they can put down some barbed wire and plant mines and things, but early game for Ostia, you don't see much mines coming out just because they're so expensive. So we do see the MG coming out as well then for him, which I assume is going to take this point right outside of his base and then jump in one of these handy buildings lying around. And the Pioneers are going to go around on a big flank around towards this munitions point. He meets his nazibbq in the first engagement and jumps straight on in the building, which is happy days. What do you sort of normally take preference in? Do you normally try and take the building first, or do you try and cap the point first and just go for the green cover?
If you do have the option to get reinforcements into this area, you should hop into the building. But if you have to let him cap it anyways, the point in front of the building, you shouldn't take this engagement. You should either close in, if you know you are reaching the green cover before he starts to shoot, or you just go out and cap another point.
It's true. I mean, he has managed to get one guy down, but I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's only 20 manpower to reinforce. And like I say, well, now he's actually forced the common engineers away. He can jump out of this building and just cap up the munitions point once again. But he is going for the cutoff for his field, so he needs to address that once again. Meanwhile, down the bottom, we had a nice little engagement where he had his Grenadiers waiting in the green cover. And the conscripts came out and tried to get into the green cover as well, but he's made to push them off. And again, he's going to face the same thing where he's sat in green cover. He'll be able to do a decent amount of damage against the conscripts before he gets into cover, and hopefully push him away. No, he decides to retreat on out of there. Okay, he could have stuck around and done a bit more damage. Could have waited for his MG42 to come in as well, help him out. But there we are. He has decided to go back, and he's upgraded already to tier 1 as well. So this is my standard opening for Ostia. I get 2 Grenadier squads out and an MG, and that should deal with most anything out of the early stages of the Soviet. It doesn't matter if you go straight for your tier 2 building or not. It's because you've got the options now for rifle grenades, and you've got the option to go upgrade to tier 2 quickly if you need to. So that's why I try to get it nice and early. I mean, how about you? When you're playing Ostia, do you tend to sort of get it quite early, the upgrade, or do you wait and get more tier 1 units out?
I don't get upgrades too early, because I want to have all the possibilities open. If you don't know what's your opponent playing, if you know your opponent, it's okay. But if you don't know how he attacks, you shouldn't get upgrades early on.
Okay, and obviously because you're using your manpower, using your fuel up for things that could go in other places, but most importantly, it's bodies on the field. So we do have the double MG coming out now. I remember in my previous cast with JM12, the first time he had 2 MGs out, I sort of discouraged it. In the second game, he only had the 1 MG, but wasn't using it too well. So let's see how he gets on with these MGs. I'm going to make a point to actually highlight where the MGs are and how they're working. See if we can get some results out of this replay for him. So Grenadiers coming up against a bit of a tricky force in 2 conscripts, but there is an MG coming up to support him. So let's see. He should set this MG quite soon. Like he should set it now. If he sets up now, the conscripts will run into his field of fire. Yeah, he's pretty much there, pretty much right. So that's not too bad. And the Grenadiers in green cover as well. That's happy days. The MG will be able to turn this right around for him. Start picking away on the troops and yeah, force off the retreat. Excellent. This MG now, if he so chooses, he can either jump in the building to protect the munitions, he can chuck it in the church down by the VP to give him extra vision and protect that area as well, which he should be doing with this MG here. I mean, this MG he has right outside the VP. This one can come forward and threaten this cutoff point. If you take the cutoff point, obviously all the bottom area is denied, and then you can jump into this building and just be annoying. You can just deny the recap then of that point. So yeah, okay, the other MG is coming up to back this guy up now as well. Hopefully we'll see some sort of play revolving around that. But we do see tier 2 building now as well. Pretty much going to finish right about now.
Yeah, that's nice. That's a good advantage till now. Now the first M3 hits the field with flamers inside. Oh,
alright.
Right.
Double clan cars out now. So this is going to be painful for these Grenadiers. Grenadiers very unlikely going to get out from the chasing guys. But we see the right reaction, he's going straight for a scout car. He's got plenty of munitions in his possession as well, so we can be able to upgun that scout car as soon as he wants. And effectively just destroy both of those scout cars nice and early straight away. If you can do that, then that scout car is sufficiently paid for itself. And if he keeps it alive, it's even better. MG42 is going to have to relocate. And yep, that's a good field of vision he's got there. He can effectively shoot down both of these conscripts. And the Grenadiers, once again, the Grenadiers in green cover. It's always beneficial and fantastic to have that because it just prevents any damage going in. But we do see now the scout car is out in play. He is upgunning it straight away, which is excellent. It's exactly what he needs to be doing. So this is smart. He's being flanked now, so he needs to get the Panzer Trek off as soon as he humanly can against the scout car. Yeah, he does. There he goes. The other scout car is coming in. The upgun is so close to finishing off. He should just chase as much as he can. Another Grenadier squad going down. So unfortunately, needs to replace those. He does have quite a float of manpower. So yeah, one goes down. Second one is going down very quickly. There we go. Alright. So that's good. He's been able to quickly put a damper to that play now. It's not going to be the end of scout cars, I feel. There might be some more scout cars coming out. But it's a good choice to keep this upgun scout car. And now he's going for the half-track as well. Probably going to go for a flamer on that. But like I say, he desperately needs to get his either Grenadiers or some Panzer Grenadiers out. He really needs those to be the bearing point of his force. He's gone for Panzer Grenadiers as well. Okay. So yeah, I see some big improvements in the mindset then of Jaeger Tech. He's actually sort of really thinking about his unit composition. He's thinking about what he needs to be getting. And it's looking smart. It's looking quite good so far.
Yeah, it's looking pretty solid. It's a really solid play. We don't have any fancy technical choices or something like this.
Yeah, it's
really good.
He's getting exactly the units he needs. He can reinforce if he need. Yeah, he should reinforce this MG just while the half-track's about. And he backed out there as well, which is quite good. He backed out into his own territory so he could upgrade to the Flamer half-track. As soon as you've clicked the button, it doesn't matter if you're in your own territory or if you're in your opponent's territory, it will carry on upgrading and pop as soon as it's ready. So that's a nice little tip for any beginners out there. He's still connected to his fuel, even though he hasn't got this point. He's connected through the VP and through the munitions point. But that looks like it could be under threat as there is a force coming from the north. But it's good. It's good pressure on the... he's putting pressure around the actual cutoff point. He hasn't actually decapped it though. I wish he did. And I just had a quick little glimpse. I actually took the fog of war off for a second. We see something interesting coming, which isn't revealed. So I won't say anything in case anyone missed that. But okay, it's revealed straight away there anyway. Look, so 3 scout cars now. 2 of them are clown cars with the flamers, and he's got the so-called Marcus car as well in terms of this guards. But the guards one is being taken down very quickly. No, he needs to keep that guy. He needs to get one more volley off. If he gets one volley off, the scout car will go down. Oh, it doesn't quite go down. I mean, if he was able to do that, he'd been able to take out quite a few of the members of the guard squad. They have a 50% chance. Each of them have a 50% chance of dying or surviving. Panzer Grenadiers have got the decap. They shouldn't stay there in cap. They should have come in and tried to finish off that vehicle. Not to worry, Hit the Dirt has been revealed now as well by nazibbq, so he's shown his hand in terms of what he's getting as a commander choice. And the Flaming Half-Track is going to be happy by that because the Flaming Half-Track will counter that commander very effectively. So, Panzer Grenadiers...
That's true, but I wouldn't recommend to get a Flamer because he wasn't sure about attacking, and if he would have the munitions by now, he just could get 2 tracks, which counter any M3. Doesn't matter which unit is inside.
Well, it's debatable. I mean, yes, Shreks are quite good, but I mean, he needs the bodies for the anti-infantry as well. If he didn't have the flame half track, he wouldn't have as much infantry damage, really.
That's a valid point.
But there we are. Again, it's down to playstyles. It's down to you know, what are you better with your Panzer Grenadiers? Are you better just running them into your forces, into enemy forces, or are you better at keeping them back and taking out the vehicles when need be? But there we go. We've got the Pioneers out now to repair up this scout car. It is hit Veterancy 2, which is hugely important because it's now a tank essentially. It's gone from being a crappy little car to pretty much a medium vehicle almost. You'll see that it won't go down to light arms fire as easily as it does before. But it still has the same amount of hit points, so it still gets repaired nice and quickly. Flame half track coming back now as well. So he's had a good hold on the VPs all game. He's at 500 VP still. A very aggressive MG coming down here. I'd like to see him set up around here just so we can defend the point and be a nuisance. But because we know there's so many scout cars about, so many clown cars, he needs to have a bit of a backup as well. And unupgraded Panzer Grenadiers aren't going to cut the mustard, unfortunately. This is an ideal situation for Grenadiers to be supported, because, like I say, they just put a damper on the aggressive play of any scout cars quite quickly.
I like the attacking choice of getting a pack 30.
Yep.
Because
wow.
you now can just back up your own armored car.
Okay, so a big convoy coming in now from nazibbq. So there's 4 M3s rolling on in. That's 2 clown cars and there's 2 Marcus cars. And they might take down, they're going to chase it very hard, and there's nothing to really stop them. I mean, the scout car is in the middle and it's a bit out of place. If the Panzer Grenadiers do go down, this packet is set up in a nice position. He's going to get caught in this.
Oh, yeah. Nice little trap.
Oh, but he catches on a little bit too quickly. But I mean, the scout car is going to be able to do a nice amount of damage. Unfortunately, the pack isn't quite there. You should try and relocate the pack possibly, or try and chase down, because this scout car is going to be able to take the brunt of quite a few shots from the guards now with this hit Veterancy 2. Here he is, he's going hunting. He's going to take out this one guard car quite quickly. Oh, he does take quite a lot of damage coming in though. Ooh, he's trying to back it out. I mean, the flame half track isn't going to be welcome in here with all the guards in the car. The pack is trying desperately to get him in position. He's going to attack him. Ooh, that one goes down.
That's
so
nice.
These guards should be toast, are they? He's going to chase them down. He did drop quite a few things. He dropped a PDRS rifle. Up 2 PDRS rifles, can't quite see.
That's important to get them now.
Yeah,
because
definitely.
The M3s will melt to any of these rifles.
So he did take down one of the scout cars with the, he did take down one of the guards, but the other guards are still in the scout car. The scout car goes down to the flames. Flame half track in, Veterancy 2 is going to try and back him right out there before the guards can finish him off. It's happy days. Where's the Packen? Packen is setting up just a moment so he's going to be able to finish off the rest of the scout cars as well. Excellent player. I really like this from Jaeger Tech. He's done fantastically well against him. Like I say, he might have been expecting them because his opponent, he did play this guy previously, but he's done a great job. This is really a showcase of how to stop the advance of spamming M3s. And this flame half track is going to be able to finish off this guard squad as well. Oh, no, he's not. He actually goes down. That's really unfortunate. Whew. Well,
some bad luck as well. Yeah,
that was a bit unfortunate for both players as well. There was a bit of, I mean, like I said, when a vehicle goes down, when it has infantry inside, it's always a roll of the dice. Sometimes you can come out completely unscathed, but in one of the tournament matches for Siberian, he actually lost the scout car and the entire guards unit was wiped, and that really lost him the game right there. So it's risky. Always try and get your troops out at the very last minute if you can. But both guys lost quite a few units now. We have a Veterancy 3 scout car. As soon as you can get that repaired, that will be really great and really mobile against all of the scout car, or any more of the scout cars that come out. A quick note there, I actually caught him trying to build some mines right here, but he was interrupted. And he did the right thing. He backed on out and he cancelled the mines. When you cancel the mines, you have to select them and press the stop or wait button, I can't remember what it is, but then that refunds your munitions for you. If you just leave them there unfinished, then you're just sitting on wasted munitions. Okay, so now he's got the advantage in terms of armor. I'm going to have a quick look at nazibbq just to see what he's got. He's got 1 guards, 2 conscripts, and 2 pioneers. 2 combat engineers, excuse me. So the advantage is in Jaeger Tech in terms of the army composition. Panzer Grenadier is going to deal quite handily with these pioneers. He's starting to cap up on the bottom and the left-hand side as well. Panzer Grenadier is able to push off the conscience from the bottom as well. Another Flamer half-track out. So, I mean, because Jaeger knows that his opponents spend so much fuel on these, all of these scout cars, then he's not going to be seeing any like T-70s out anytime soon. So he's going to be quite safe in terms of vehicles. He is he is buttoned with this half-track. The half-track, he didn't get many shots off the guards, unfortunately. Half-track's now going to be able to come in and start pushing these guys out quite easily with the assistance of the Panzer Grenadiers. Panzer Grenadiers, unfortunately, getting the grenade off on the wrong side of the tank. There we are, he pushed off the guards. Now nothing can counter his half-track, and he can just reinforce any lost troops with Panzer Grenadiers.
The Soviet doesn't seem to get any M3s anymore.
Ah, there we go. Layback overlook, so he's thrown in the towel there.
Yeah, okay.
And you know what, I mean, like I say, it's a great gambit play, this M3 rush. If Jaeger Tech didn't go straight for his tier 2, if he decided to have an extended tier 1 and got out some more MGs with some more grenadiers, he wouldn't have had time to get out that scout car and upgrade it. So like I say, I mean, that's the play I go for, and that's the safest I feel as well, because that way you've got the options to counter any vehicles to come out or any snipers to come out. You've got all the all the ingredients there to make the right recipe. But what are your thoughts on the match? And what would you give any tips out there for any of the Austria or Soviet players on this build?
The play was really nice. It had the right counters, but I would have gone for a minesweeper on a pioneer squad if I get an armored car to counter the M3s, because they can really easy bait you into a mine, and if it's your only counter, you're pretty much lost at this point. So you should get some sort of minesweeper, or at least send some infantry with the scout car to be sure you don't run over an early mine.
That's right. I mean, the mine can actually outright kill the scout car as well. I think I'm right in saying that. And when it's only 30 munitions for a mine, and you spend 70 munitions to upgrade your scout car, then that immediately is a straight up loss for yourself. So player, yeah, you're right in saying that, and you should probably got some more mines down. They're not excellent because you can't guarantee that anything will hit them, but if you get them in the right locations, I mean, especially on this map, there's plenty of these little gaps in the hedges. There's plenty of roads. All of these could be used in your advantage. So my Skype is just cut out, interestingly enough. So I think on behalf of Loony, I'll say thanks very much for watching, and on behalf of myself as well, guys, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you all on the next cast. Take it easy and keep on gaming.